This is Meri at the Meri Atelier, and this is an enlisted live stream. And I'm going to work on some pages in my November Jam journal. Jam stands for Journal a Month. I've been challenged to create a journal a month and give it away. And I've already done that for November, as your muse wanted. So I am working on my own personal one. I will be doing the same thing in December, and we'll see about January. I know there are a few things that I want to do in January. We'll see what happens. So I have a title page that I haven't done anything with yet. I do like this round area. This was day one, the first Thanksgiving. The challenge was to add a shape and journal around it. And by the way, the challenges, if you want to participate, are in the description box below. They are on my community tab, and they are also in Louisville Friends Facebook group. There's a link to that group in the description box below. So day two was cornucopia, and I am carving a stamp of this cornucopia. Maybe I'll get it done by Thanksgiving. I put my blessings up here. I was playing with some medical tape for washi tape. Day three was autumn colors, and I have a bronze on here, but I do have gold and orange and some reds in there. Day four was leaves and only leaves. And I used the same stencil, so I added some silk leaves on here. Day five was a Thanksgiving memory, and I put yummy Thanksgiving pies, or a November memory if you're international. Thank yous, a list of Thanksgiving thank yous. If you're international, you can just say thank you. I was thankful for my health. This is not in any one order. It's just as I thought of them. My health, food to eat, provision, my faith, my freedoms, my home, my art, the Meri Atelier, happy mail, and for my art friends. I'm thankful for a whole lot of other things, but I could fill a journal with that. Day six, what was I on? That was 6. Day, was that 6? I lost track here. This is day 3, 4, 5. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Day 7 was to add ATCs. I got one on here. I had some blank space, so I added some leaves just for fun of it. Day 8 was to collage a napkin, and I really liked this rose. Well, it was a Paris napkin, but it had flowers in the center, and I think those are have some autumn colors in there, so I collaged that down and put some butterflies on the top of it. Day 9 was another thank you page, and I'm saying thank you to all my Fibsville friends. Fibs stands for Friends in the Box. Now we're calling ourselves the Fibettes, or the gentlemen fibbers. We're fibbers too. Day 10 was a recipe, and I made a pocket. This came off of the Ideals magazine, and I just collaged it down and put some holiday pie recipes in there. Day 11 was November means. What does November mean to you? Winter's coming around the corner, raking leaves, Thanksgiving Day, autumn colors, pilgrims, turkeys, and shorter days. Day 12 was Indians and Pilgrims, and I just had fun one morning, I believe, drawing freehand from memory, just a pilgrim and an Indian. We used to put these on our schoolroom windows, little turkeys and pilgrims and Indians and leaves. That was kind of fun. That's my day 12 page. So I'm ready for day 13. And I believe that is, let me check it out. Day 13 is list words of November. So what I've done is gone out here to my scraps from doing both journals, and I've gotten some words off of here. And I think that I will cut some of these out, and I'm going to use God is Good because, well, that's my faith, and this is my personal journal. So apologies if you don't think God is good. But I do. So, and this is, again, is in an Ideals magazine that I'm pulling this out. So I'm going to pull out different words here. Golden with harvest yield. I like that. I might, I don't want to, I just want that one sentence. Golden with harvest yield. Let's just pull that one sentence out. So words of November, or words that remind you of autumn. Here's the back of a piece that I used, I think, in Azure's, in the journal that I sent to Azure. Kettle gently sings. I can put the on it. So I might just collage down whatever words I can find, and then I might add my own in here. We'll see as I create. I would like to get 3 pages done. I don't want to spend hours and hours on that. On this is not the purpose of this. So let's just kind of go through. Would gather on Thanksgiving. Smoke curling up to the skies. That's a November word. Banquet of love. That reminds me more of February. Glorious smell. Let's do glorious smell. I don't know if I'll get enough from my scraps. I might go to the Ideals magazines themselves. I'm just pulling out of my scraps here. Aromas of the aromas. Let's see. Well, and this was a, this is another, but these cozy autumn nights. Cozy autumn nights. They say it with an S. I spell it with a Z, but okay. Okay. The country long miles away. Let's do that. All right. So let's go to the Ideals magazine and see if I can pull some more out here. Wait, what is this one? Days that slip away. Days that slip away. I'm going to leave that one. Now I'll put these in my little scrap sack that I have. We'll be revisiting that. But let's just pull out some words out of my book here. Let's set this up over here, and let's go through here and pull out some words. November's rain, the rain of autumn, beneath the fallen leaves that carpet the autumn floor. Let's do that. Fallen leaves that carpet the autumn's floor. So I'm really just pulling out of kind of out of the scrap areas, but I might pull some more out too. I might put my own on here. I don't want to spend a lot of time at this. It's that time of year. Return of in everything give thanks, an old-fashioned Thanksgiving. Let's cut this out. And I purchased these at the Goodwill specifically for deconstructing and using in my art journals. So I don't want pictures, I want words. Autumn. Autumn. I like this. I like that big word. We're just going to pull it out. And I'm just snapping away at it. I'm not being too careful. I'll be careful when I put it down. She says. Maybe. Autumn. Waiting for winter. I got these loose pages here. Everyday Thanksgiving. Prairie country. Horn of plenty. I like that. Let's see. If I had a horn of plenty to fill, I would take it from the field and from the hill. I'd not spare the garden its green and gold. I'd ask for the best. I'd ask for the fold. Handmade heirloom. That's my sponge. An autumn wonderland. Cornfields to be harvested with cobs all hanging low. Let's just do cornfields to be harvested. Come on. And I may add my own words in between here because I don't think I'm going to get enough out of these to do exactly what to fill the whole page. Slice of life. Thanksgiving song. I'm going to keep that one. The harvest. Kind of like the harvest. Maybe I can get that out of the other one. Let's do the other magazines and then I'm going to move on. Let's do Thanksgiving here. Of course, that's a November word. I'm just snipping it out, not trying to be artistic. I'm just getting at the word. I want the word. There's autumn again. Indian Summer. Fallen Leaves and Indian Summer. Can I get both of those? I think I can if I'm careful. Cut here and snip. Here. Yeah. There. And there. And I have to be careful here. There we go. Fallen Leaves and Indian Summer. Our heads are bowed and thanks are sent. After all, that's what the first Thanksgiving was all about. Thanksgiving traditionally falls, I believe, in the States, the last Thursday in November. Harvest fields. A harvest field. I think I got harvest. Grateful. I'm thankful. What's on the other side? Thanks. I think I can take I'm thankful. Now there's a lot of other words, and Aunt Beck made a list of Thanksgiving, of November words in her stream. I believe it was Wednesday. I think she has them on her community tab, and she'll probably have them in her group. I like the word prayer. I'm going to tear here. I'm after words. I'm after words. And I'll be using this magazine for other purposes in different ways. So nothing goes to waste in my look, this is so inspiring for borders. Let's see. Let me see what you guys are seeing. Did I? There. Okay, let's. Yeah, let's see if there's anything else I want here. Through my window to Plymouth with thanks. Here's some of that. This is all pictures. I love this story about those storyteller dolls. I'm going to read about that. I think there's a project in there somewhere. This is Thanksgiving. Blessings. Gratitude. I like the word blessings. Can I go get that word without destroying my border? Yes, I'm destroying the book, but not the border. Kind of whacking it out. Maybe I'll trim it up after I get it out here. Blessings. Gratitude. Being grateful. Autumn evenings. Thanksgiving fable. Old-fashioned Thanksgiving. Grace. Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, let's see what we have here. And then we'll fill in the gaps. I'll fill in the gaps later. And I'm just going to put these different ways. So November reminds me of autumn, of course. And I don't think I'm going to paint the background. I usually paint the background. Do I want to paint it? I think I will, she said. I changed my mind midstream. I'm going to just put a little yellow on here. We just want to get a little color. And I usually snip off my sponges like this because it gets stiff if you use acrylic. But what I found is when I snip them off, I still have a little soft sponge in there that I can use to spread my paint if I'm careful, especially if I'm doing a thin layer like I am now and a short page. So let's just get this on there. This may be too much. We'll see. Maybe not. And this will dry stiff, but it's the underside of what I snipped off. So just using every little bit and piece. Let's dry that. Now, what did I do with it? Let's get it in here. That's another piece. This is the one I was using. There we go. Now I've been on about 15 minutes. I've been working on this for about 15 minutes. That's really, might be a little longer than that because I'm just looking at my camera, my laptop that only updates every now and then. But you don't want to spend a lot of time on these. Let's just put a bunch of, well, I don't know if I want to put a bunch of glue. Let's just put them on one at a time. Autumn. And you might want to get out my glue magazine here in a minute here. We'll go ahead and do this one. So this is November words. November words. Let's pull out this. Let's get all of these up in here. That's a scrap. That's a scrap. Let's get all these others out here. Okay, let's do Thanksgiving. Let's do that this way. Now you could write these on here. You could make a list. You could do it any way you want. The object is to get words of November on here. And I probably spent just a little bit more time hunting for these words than, I would like for these, each page to take less than 15 minutes. I probably have a little bit more, spent a little bit more time than, but oh well, you get the point. It's just meant to be a fun little exercise to get you journaling, but also to do something every day, to do some type of art every day. And I know many of you do. Most of you, I think, who come to my channel do. Let's do blessings right there. Now let's do it up here. Autumn blessings. Indian summer. Let's do that upside down so it looks like it's falling off. And let's snip it. Indian. I'll probably have to go back in and glue some of these back down again, but I usually have to. Indian, and then summer will fall underneath of it. Indian summer. I want to put it over there, but it's too tall. It's too long. Doesn't have to be perfect. Indian summer. And I got a whole bunch of little ones here. There's my sponge. Prayer, that fits right in there. And what shall we do in here? Smoke curling up to the skies. The kettle gently sings. Yeah. As heads are bowed and thanks are sent. Let's put that here. And God is good. Fits right in here, I think. And here comes the train. In everything, give thanks, and an old-fashioned Thanksgiving. I like this one. I think I like it better like this. Now we're going to chop off the quotes just to make it fit better. And I'm thankful. Find a good place to put it. Up there, I guess, up at the top. Golden with harvest yield. I think it's talking about fields. Then I'm going to use it. Golden with harvest yield. I think I'll put it in there. Cornfields to be harvested. Right in there, Indian summer, I think. Yeah, what else do I have here? Thought I had more. I guess I don't. I thought I had the word harvest. The country long miles away. I think I'll put that right there. This is glorious smell. Fallen leaves that carpet autumn's floor. You know, and it's okay to leave some gaps in there. That's all right. Let's see. I wanted the word harvest, though. Let's see if I can't get a couple more words. This one isn't going to quite fit. We'll put this one back. Let's see if I can find the word harvest. Mysterious autumn. Harvest fields. Yeah. I think we're only going to get harvest in there, but we'll take them both. And yes, I'm cutting whatever's on the other side. You just have to make a decision according to what you're doing. And if you cringe, don't look. Harvest. Harvest. We'll put harvest in there. And I'd like to get fields in there. But it doesn't look like I'm going to. I need another word. About an inch square. I think what I'm going to do is cut out a section of these words. Let's close this up. And I'm going to fit them in here. So let's seeking freedom. Yeah. And then right about there. And we're going to put this right in here. Leave a little yellow so we know that it's, yeah. Where's my glue stick? And we're just going to put this right in here, up a little. Now let's do the same for in there. We'll say that. Seeking homes to live in peace. Long miles away. I didn't glue that one down. Let's glue this one down. And harvest. Let's put harvest right in there. And we can trim it just a bit. So let's try to fill in some of this. Let's cut it there. And put that right in. I can't get a hold of it. Yeah. Now this is just my fun that I'm having. I'm not saying that you should do this. You do what you want. The challenge is November words. November words. I like this, live in peace. Live in peace. I wonder if it'll fit in here better. No. Maybe it'll fit in here. No. Live in peace. Seeking. Stormy Stern Coast. I'm looking for some more little words. And I don't think I'm going to find them here. Probably on my scraps, but let's see what I have in here. Just need some little words. The bird is in the oven and there's gold upon the bun. I don't want to cut the... I did kind of there. Yeah. Autumn's breeze. Dry and brown. dry. Let's put it in here instead. Dry and brown. And then I want Autumn's Breeze. I'm going to glue it in here. Now this took me a little bit longer than 15 minutes. But if I would have written those down, now I have a gap there and a gap there. Do I want to leave them? I think I do. Whoops. Dry and brown goes in here. I got glue on it. Got what happened to dry. Sticks on everything but what it's supposed to. Dry. Okay. So there is my day 13 for November words. Autumn blessings. I'm thankful. Autumn's breeze. Thanksgiving. Prayer. Indian summer. Fallen leaves. Harvest. God is good. Pilgrim. Seeking freedom. Seeking freedom. Glorious smell. Seeking plenty. Homes in England. In their worship. Autumn's breeze. Live at peace. Just words that I pulled out of a November Ideals magazine. So I'm going to call them November words. Now, I'm going to go on. I can't tell you exactly how long this took me. Probably about a half an hour. Don't spend that much time unless you want to. I wanted to. So the next challenge is use scraps. Oh, I have plenty of scraps. I have plenty of scraps. We can tell that. So let's go to my sponge again here. I can never find it when I want it. We'll use, here it is. We're going to put more yellow over here. Yeah, I got a lot of yellow left on it. Yeah, we'll need just a bit more. Use scraps. And you can use any scraps. It doesn't have to be, try to make them November-ish, but if you don't have it, just use what you have. Now let's dry that. Hopefully this one will go a little bit faster. Use scraps. I have this bag. I'm pulling at it. I have this bag of bits and pieces. So let's just kind of pull out of here and see what I have that I can use. Bits and pieces. That's that spoon bread. Here, I got that. I got some words. I got an. So these all come out of Ideals. I think these I was using to get my words. I've got this. I love that. I'll set that aside. I got another one there. I got some black. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. I'll just pull on this side. Got words. Pictures here. I was going to do something. I think I was using these for my quilt squares. Let's pick out a couple. That one. Oh, we'll use a couple of folks here. Maybe. They're not really scraps. That's my felled. And we can use her. Is she on this side or that? She's on that side. And I've got scraps. Here's one of those. We'll use that. Put this one back. Here's a Lipton tea bag. I've got some more of this washi. Let's use that. I'm trying to use autumn colors here. Here's some fabric, some, what do I have here? Piece of scrap fabric that's really tucked in there, isn't it? Load it up and put it in the scrap bag. Scrap, scrap. This is a tie tag. Here's a scrap. Some candy wrappers. I think I'll save those. This is scrap. Fussy cut. Some journaling. Cards. Halloween. Kind of like the corn. Here's another tea bag. I got a whole bunch of tea bags in here. I probably have enough. Let's call that. Oh, here's a dictionary page. Let's pull my dictionary page out. That'll be enough. Let's pull one of these out. All right, that'll be enough. Look, I got scrap threads. Do I want to save that? I might put some on there. Got a scrap ribbon. That came with some Happy Mail, I think. All right. Let's put these back in the sack, if and I can. Back in the sack you go. That's all about setting goals. That's a pumpkin. That's a stamp. A ticket. I don't know. That ticket might be a Halloween one. Admit one to Lucky Drive-In. Well, we'll keep it. Okay, let's put all this stuff away. Sometimes doing your art journaling pages are as much about finding what you want to put on it as actually putting it on it. And, thinking about what you want to do. But I am just going to collage scraps down. Get all this back into the bag here. If I can. Hopefully pretty fast. Use scraps. That's the challenge. I'm going to use my bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. Bits and pieces. So, how are we going to do it? Well, I think I'll do a wet glue. That's what's Halloween. Flipped over. And there's not a whole lot on here, so I've got more scraps than what I'll use. Let's go back to this dictionary page. Isn't that pretty? Shall I put that over here? But then, well, yeah, I guess I will. Shall I put it down? Yeah. All right, so I really didn't need to paint that out. Let's get a piece of wax paper and put under there just to save the day. To save the day. And I'm going to use my wet glue, which is running out on me. But I still have something in there. And I need a towel. If I can get it without toppling everything down. What I have on there doesn't really matter. It's scrap paint. Alrighty. We are just going to collage with the Elmer's glue, a little bit of water. And I think I said I was going to put it down in here. Try to get all the air bubbles out if you can. Yeah, as many as you can. Any gunk. And if you want, grab a card to help you. Yeah. Get the wrinkles out. Get the air bubbles out. It won't be perfect. All right, I'm liking this gingham. Let's put that. I think I cut this off for my washi tape. That's gone. Let's glue that down right in there. Ooh, got a gunky glue. Right there. Do I dare put glue on top of it? I do dare. I do dare. I'm just going to collage that down. Probably collage down in here. It'll take a while for that to dry. I'll leave that thread. All right, what are we going to put on top of it, though? Well, we've got this. It's a bridge card, I believe. Let's just tear it. And I like it in there. I like the autumn color. That's why I'm using it. It's autumn color. Look, I got a string hanging from my... Got this at Goodwill, so I guess it qualifies as scrap. And what else do I have? I got some corn cobs. So we just cut. Let's cut there first. I think I'll save that for another time. How about some of this? Right in here. Right in there. I got it. That thread on my finger, it won't come off. Yeah. Oh dear me. There we go. Now, how about a thinner piece up here? Let's just tear if I can. Is that long enough? Yeah, a little bit more. There we go. Now, I really don't have to do too much more to that. I got all this. How about putting this postage stamp? Has a church in Finland. Let's put that right down there. Oops. I like that. Let's put it right in there. That's really all I need to do. I could maybe put these. This was left over from a project. Let's glue these down. And I think I'm going to have to glue them down with my tacky glue. Let's glue them right in here. There we go. I'm liking that. I'm going to call that done. So I did 2 pages, and it's been, well, probably about 45 minutes maybe. I got all these scraps left here. I'm going to put back into the bag. Let's just pile them over here for now. Scrappy scraps. Some of them need to be tossed. Get my wax paper out. Now this is my card that I used to scrape with. That's the top of my tacky glue. My glue stick, I'll be wanting that. Scraps, scraps, scraps. I'm putting them over there because I'm going to put them back into the bag. Throw the sponge away. Let's cut it. Let's cut it here. We'll have some more scraps from the scraps. There we go. Now, after this is all dry, I don't want to do it now because it's wet with glue. But after it's all dry, I will come back in and put black around these pages like I did here, edge them in black. That's one thing I'm doing in this journal. So there's my scrap page and my Words of November page. So I'm ready for day 15, which is today. It's a Shadowbox prompt. That starts the 3rd week right here. This starts the 3rd week. It's a Shadowbox prompt, so I'm going to look ahead of time to figure out what I want to put in my shadow box. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on day 15.